How's it going, everybody? Yo, today we are gonna make some mini monsters. Now, I got my tools here. Show them to you. We got a circle carving tool there. I don't know the names to any of these things. I just made some names up for them. We got my little triangle cutter there. It's got kind of a sharp edge, so for slip and scoring, that kind of thing. Then we got kind of a shovel end to that one as well. Usually use that one for carving. That end there is kind of the same thing, but on the other end of this tool, we've got a pokey bit. Now that is just straight up and down, got a little point at the end. And then you got this one. It's a little carving tool as well. It's a little bit more flat than the other ones, and a little bit more curved as well. On the end of that one, you've got another pokey bit. And then you got my last tool. Little carver there. It's got a pretty good curve to it. And it's also goes into a tip there. Then I've got my brushes. So I've got 3 brushes here. This one's round and firm. This one is a little bit bigger. It's also round and firm. And then this is my biggest one. And that's really soft. So what we're gonna do is just take a hunk of clay here. We're just gonna form it. We're gonna do some kind of shape. I try to make the shapes of them as unique as possible, but at the end of the day, I don't really care what it looks like, because I think that would be cool as our base body there. Alright, and from there, we're going to take another little piece of clay. We're just going to roll it out. Roll it out into a nice little worm there. And that is just going to plop right on there. And just going to kind of make a circle, make the ends meet, just like that. And then we're just going to smooth it down. Makes the lips kind of form to the body there. Then we're going to take our brush. It's a little bit rough. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little bit rough on the edges there. Just going to take our brush here, kind of smooth that out. It's my first ASMR video. Kind of excited. I think I might try to post a video every day. I think a lot of my stuff will be centered around ceramics, but I'll probably also do other kinds of videos. We're just going to kind of carve it out there. Basically, we're just making the teeth. Then we're going to take our brush again, smooth it out, make it look all nice and pretty there. And then we're going to come through with our pokey tool straight up and down, and we're just going to slice our teeth in, just like that. Slice it in. Slice it in. slice it in. It's gonna look like that. Now, I kind of feel like this guy is a one-eyed monster up there. Sometimes I'll just do a mouth or an eye, but some of them I'll do a mouth and an eye, mouth and two eyes, something like that. Basically for the eyes, just a ball of clay. We're just gonna throw that right up there. Like that, like that. Nothing too crazy about it. Then we're going to grab another bit of clay just to make the legs. Now this, you just want to roll it out, make a little poop, and then voila, slam it on the bottom there. And just press it down. Press it down, press it all around. And that is roughly our first leg there. Same thing on the other side. Not being super careful with this. Don't really care if it's perfect. Just as long as it stands up. That's what we're looking for. That's what legs are for. Alright, and then, because when you're pressing the legs in there, it kind of presses the teeth together a little bit. So we're just going to come through and slice those teeth back. Just like that. Hey. There we go. Now to finish this guy up, we're just going to come through with our big brush. And we are just going to smooth those legs down. Make it nice and smooth. And there you go. There's the first one. I'm just going to put this guy over here. Alright. I think we'll make 5 or 6 of them. This guy, I don't know, I might want him to be a little taller. Maybe like that. Tall, thin kind of guy there. Maybe he's got a little curve. Put the eyeballs right there. This guy might just give a line of eyeballs. I think that'd be cool. One right there. Just want to kind of form it into a ball once you put it on there. Just like that. So I might put, I don't know, one right there, maybe 2 small ones up there. got some thick legs. Look at that. Then we're going to do the same with the other side. Okay, press it out. And then slap it on there. As long as it stands up, it looks good. There you go. There he is. Now we're just going to smooth out the legs. Slap him on the table. Forgot to do this with the other one. But basically what you're doing is just making the feet flat. Kind of like that. Alright. Boom. There he is. The other one. Alright. Let's get on the next one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I don't know, he might just be a blob like that. Big old mouth. Oh, I might put some big lips on him. That's pretty funny. Roll it out. Make it look like a big old log. There we go. Let me just go wrap it around there. He's got some big lips. His lips are bigger than his body. Kim Kardashian monster. Look at that. Alright, now we're just gonna smooth those lips down. Boom. Went from that to that. Then we're gonna come through with our brush. Our big old brush. We're just gonna smooth that line down. Smooth it down, smooth it down. There we go. Yep. Alright. Then we're gonna cut out the teeth. That's how it's looking. Alright. Smooth that out. And then we're going to cut out the teeth. So that basically just going to come in right again. Slice it through. Slice it through. Slice it. If you cut up into the lips, you just smooth the lips down again. Just like that. There we go. I feel like this guy needs some horns. He's horny. He's just like me. Yeah. because it doesn't really matter what you do. Because there's no specific shape you've got to get to. If you're making a bear or making an otter or something like that, they look a certain way. You've got to, make the snout a certain way, or make the teeth a certain way, the legs, all that stuff. But these, man, you can do anything and it'll look good. There you go. See that right there? That's our third one. Just gonna smack them down on the table a little bit. Make those feet nice and flat. And boom. There's our third one there. Put them over with the other ones. Let's make another. I think we'll make 5. I think that'll be good. I don't want to drag the video on too much. But I also want to make a few. I think we might make him long ways like that. Get some of these blemishes out there. Alright. I say we give this one 4 eyes. That's what they used to call me in high school. 4 eyes. It's actually kind of a cool nickname. Of course, I don't think anyone says it in a cool way. I think, make these lopsided a little bit. Up and down. Makes it look a little more natural. Kind of like that, I'll put one at the end here. There we go. All right. He needs a little bit of water. Stick on there. If it gets too dry, it won't stick to the clay. The clay won't stick to the clay. Ain't that just weird? And the same thing, they should just link together. That'd be pretty cool. If everything that was the same kind of thing. Rocks, wood, metal. If you just such a child. Anyways, enough talking about balls. Make the next one. I think I've sold more mouth guys than eyeball guys at the last few shows I've been at. I need to stock back up on the mouth guys. Maybe that means I should stop making eyeball guys, but I'm not going to, because I like the eyeball guys. There we go. Look at his lips. They're all screaming. That or they're yawning. I think I can relate to both of those. I don't know how the sound quality is on this because, I don't know. I just picked up this microphone at Best Buy. I've seen a lot of ASMRists. Is that the scientific term? I don't know. The dictionary. Anyways, I've seen a lot of ASMR YouTubers use the big old, like, I don't know, the word Yeti comes to mind, but they're the big ones with, like, the, like, cylindrical, I don't know if it looks like a wind stopper, but I don't know what they are. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But, in a pottery studio, I don't know if those would work, because, I mean, here you've got all the pottery dust and the water, and, you know, everything. I mean, pottery dust and water by themselves, probably makes it pretty unsafe for a camera. For a big camera, anyways, or a big microphone. But what do I know? I just got this Insta360 little mini microphone. And I think the sounds okay, but I don't know how it'll be once it's on YouTube and everything. But I'll probably troubleshoot that if I have to. If you're seeing this video opposite of that. But 2016 was a pretty fire year for YouTube. Of course, I was like, I was barely conscious back then. Alrighty. I mean, that's 5 right there. Hey, I'm pretty happy with them. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you're still watching, if you're asleep, then I'm subconsciously beaming this into your skull. Subscribe for this guy.